I won't slow down, building my empire in this buzzing town, casting my vision on the silver screen, my funded life, a vivid sheen, my funded futures, light the way.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Wow, what a day. What a day on MyFundedFutures TV. We absolutely killed it today from 10:30 to 11:30. What an unbelievable day. NASDAQ futures, if they push down to the 24,510 to 540, I would look to buy them. All right. This is a great short here. The 15-minute time frames just now rallied here, and you can see, the 15s rallied, and you can see the monster short here above the 614, and we just got cabooshed here just now, all the way down to 35, 65, and about 80 points. What a wild day. Hello, everybody. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Did the markets get cabooshed? Did the markets get cabooshed? Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. So what I'm saying here, okay. So let's see here what's going to happen here today. How was everybody today? It was a wild day. Unbelievable patterns in oil, in gold. Gold setting up for shorts here. Off the 30-minute, I would take a short here, 03 up to 12 on the gold. If you look here on the 30-minute time frame, between gold, look at the 30 here. You can go short here, like 04 to 12. Look at this bear flag on gold here right now. You can go 03, 70, 04 up to 12. Let's look at silver. Should have the same identical pattern here on silver. Another bear flag here. Okay. There were so many great patterns today, especially when you look at the underlying ETFs here. If you look at silver, the SLVs here, okay, you can see you're in a negative trend on the 15s reversed here, correlating with the 30 and the 60. And what do you look to do here today at 12:30? You take the bounce here, okay? You take the bounce here, all right? S&Ps, you could take a little bit of, okay, let's see, these 15s are getting oversold here. All right, nice little bear. So when the 15s reverse to sell here, okay, when the 15s reverse to sell, you want to be able to take, and you can see they correlated with the 30 and the 60-minute time frame right here. You can see the 30s reversing to sell here today on the 11th as well. Oh, that was yesterday. Today here, the 12th, right here, you can see the 12th. Now you're in a negative trend. And what do you want to do? You want to short the first bounce on the 15. Look at the SLVs here, 77.52 and 76.70. So silver dropped roughly 80 cents here. Unbelievable. If you look here on the 30-minute time frame on the NASDAQ futures earlier today, you can see here on the 30-minute, this was a monster short right here on the 30-minute. Nice bear flag. You see the ADXs are rising. Really big negative divergences here. Let's see if we can get this. See if the 15s can give you one more push up here. Okay. Again, this would be deemed pretty much a scalp long here. All right. Also, MyFundedFutures, Johnny Z, what's up? Cold Freon, Mr. Rockstar, how are you? You can sell out this NASDAQ between the probably 36 and 44 if it gets up there. Not really. ADXs are rising here. Also today, big pattern here. If you look at also, if you also look at the, also look here, okay. If you also look out here, you can see, all right, gold's starting to drop. You can cover shorts below the 01.5. Okay. If you look here, you can see the GLDs today reversing on the 30-minute time frame. This is a monster pattern right here. Okay, this is a monster pattern right here. S&Ps, yeah. You can see the S&Ps, the GLDs reversing to sell here. Oh, there goes the NASDAQ. down 85, should get a bounce here on the NASDAQ. You can see the 30 minutes reversing to sell here, okay? And then it correlated with the 15 and the 30. And then what do you look to do? You short this bounce right here on the 15, right here. This was a monster short at 12:30. Everything seemed to align to go short at 12:30, all right? All right, there goes the gold right back up here. Silver, let's see if these S&Ps can, oh yeah, you got to be short. The 15s are oversold here, looking for a bounce to get short here. NASDAQ kabooshed, yep. Let's see, NASDAQ again, S&Ps right now, looks like they're making the new lows for the day. Hi, Shimshan, what's going on? Okay, you got the ADX is rising. Now, tomorrow morning, you got the QQQs, right? You got the Qs here. The MACDs are positive here. So if we do get any type of drop tomorrow, we should make somewhat of a higher low here, okay? You should make a higher low here, right here. Any push down, should make a higher low, yeah, with these MACDs positive here. The one thing I'll say here, okay, is that the patterns, even in gold, if you look at gold here, you can see the gold patterns today. This is a pretty damn good short range here. You can look to short this gold if it gets up to the I would look to short like 06.5 up to like 13.5. Well, you can just tell from the pattern, from the condition here. What you want to do is you want to look for bounces to get short here, both S&P and NASDAQ here. Oh, this NASDAQ. All right. Again, there's a difference between pattern and scalp trading. Again, if you're short the gold up there, you got to lower your stops here. I do think NASDAQ's going to get one more push up here. You're 60 points. And the rallies need to be shorted, okay, especially with the big selling on the overall. Gold just got kabooshed. Yep, if you're short, how are you? So here you can see today, if you look at the 5-minute time frame here, you can see the 5-minute time frame on gold. This was a monster pattern. I got to show you a couple of these patterns. This is beautiful bull flag number one. Here's another beautiful a bear flag. Sorry, another bear flag right here at 3:30, and you can see it right here. It got kabooshed, and then another bounce here, and then it really got kabooshed. Again, you need to be looking at the underlying ETFs when you're trading the market. I want to show you the 60-minute time frame today here. If you look at the 60-minute time frame on the spiders, so you get the sell reversal here. Okay, you get the sell reversal here on the 60-minute time frame. So now you're in a negative trend, 60, 30, and 15, right? And what do you want to do? You want to take the first bounce right here. You want to take the 1020 bounce right here. This is the short. Is this 1020 right here? This is the 1020, 671 on the spiders. And that you can see the drop there about roughly about 25, 30 points there. Okay, you can see the short here we called exactly 1015, 1020. If you bring up the S&Ps during that time period, you can see the 1020 time period right here. You can see the 1020 time period. Where is this 1020? Right here. This is the monster short right here. 67.27. Okay. And look what they did. Got absolutely brutally. They got absolutely kabooshed. 35 points here. All right. And then when you get what's called a double red short, when you have the ADXs are rising, you got the 15-minute, the 5-minute time frame reversing to sell. What do you want to do? You short the first bounce right here. That's what we did. We took these shorts here above 17.5, 18. Okay. And then look at what they did. They got absolutely kabooshed here. Okay. You can see if this NASDAQ can get up to the 20 to 30, start exiting any longs if you're in there. We're going to be looking for shorts though. All right. And then this was a double red short. Now I'm going to show you a really great long pattern here. All right. Right here, it was what time was it? 12:30. What time was it here? I thought it was 12:10. On the 3-minute time frame. There was a really great long off of a buy divergence. Let me just see if I can find it. Okay. I think it was right here. It was, is that the one? Let me see. It was 10 o'clock here. I'm going to show you this really big, great buy divergence right here. What time is it? Right here. I think it was early at 12 something. Okay. I think it was right here. So 93, was that the low? I think it was right here. 11:15. When the S&P futures pushed down right here off the 3-minute time frame, right? The MACDs did not confirm the low, and then we went up, up, and away. But the big pattern of the day, okay, was the underlying ETF, the spiders. So if I'm on the 60, if you make this a little smaller, okay, you can see the MACDs right here, okay, did not confirm the lows, right? Every time the index made a new low, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, we were taking longs because of the non-confirmation on the 60. Okay, so the continuous contract really was unbelievable. And if you look at the 30-minute time frame on the S&Ps, you can see that's why you have to look at both the continuous contract and the underlying ETS, right? ETF, right? So if you look here on the S&Ps, you can see the 30-minute time frame reverses to sell, and the price action trade up to 68.18, or was it right here? 67.29 at 12:30. And where they going here? If somebody could tell me where they're going, I would love to know. I would really love to know. Okay, I would really, really, really love to know. If these S&Ps get up to the 81 to like 89, I would look to short them. NASDAQ gets up to potentially the 30, 35. I look to short them as well. All right. The 30 up to 60 range. So now you're pushing up here. Okay. After the 30s reverse to sell, where the hell you think you're going? Right. Exactly. So what you want to be able to do, and look at this beautiful bear flag, but this is the 10 o'clock hour. And then if you look here, you can see the 60-minute time frame, right? Look at this beautiful, beautiful bear flag at 7 p.m. tonight. Okay. It really was and this is really an unbelievable pattern here. Okay. But then again, during the day here, you can see the push up to 68.18 right here. You see that? I mean, where in God's creation are they going with this negative MACD? This is a monster sell divergence right here, right? So when you see the new high, okay, with these negative MACDs, I mean, where in God's creation are you going, right? Okay, down. Exactly. All right. Anybody new here today? Okay, so this pattern right here is a monster sell divergence here. So again, when the 30-minute time frames pushed up earlier this morning, right here, 68.18, right, you can see that these MACDs did not confirm the highs on the 60-minute time frame. All right, NASDAQ, I'd be exiting all longs here at NASDAQ. All right. So again, we made a new low. Okay. So this is a monster short pattern right there. This is a monster short pattern. Okay. NASDAQ this rallied. Keystone, if you're new, please text me your full name and email at 914-500-7484 if you want a 5-day free trial. Okay. So again, the 60-minute time frame, the non-confirmation. Okay. Now again, so the S&P futures, just to be clear here, you can see on the 15, right? Here's the 15. You're making new lows here, and the MACDs did not confirm the low. That's why I said I'd be looking to buy. I didn't say the S&Ps. I said look to buy and this S&Ps just ran 10. So you can see here, okay, the buy divergence right here when they pushed down and they could not confirm the low. Okay, all right, everybody understand that? That's why I was still saying, and we did not get stopped out. The stop out would have been 25,490 on the long on the NASDAQ futures. Okay, so again, the one thing you have to remember when you're trading, understand that all these patterns are all based upon divergences here. Okay, and you know, I just want you to realize, if you understand understand how these patterns work. So there are patterns, and then there are scalp trades. Okay, so that's what you really need to focus on here. So let's see here. So if you're short the NASDAQ here, 30, 35 up to 75, 80, you got to scale into shorts here, pushing up right into the tempo. I mean, the NASDAQ just ran 50 just now. I would never been able to see that, okay, if these, again, with these MACDs being as strong as they were here. You can see the low here, 71, and then you can see the low here was 71 and a half, 3/4. So you made a new low here. Okay. All right. What do I think about gold? I think gold should get one more push down off the 30-minute time frames. Okay. All right. So a lot of people have been trading crude lately here. Okay. A lot of people have been trading crude. You can see even here on the 5-minute time frame, you know, crude right now, I think crude is very close to, yeah, shorts means you're betting that it goes lower. Correct. Okay. Now, again, on crude, you're in a negative trend on the 15, on the NASDAQ, you're in a negative trend on the 15, 30, and 60-minute time frames. All right. So let's just see if we, NASDAQ just ran 60 off the lows. S&P just ran 18 off the low. All right. Hopefully we'll get this thing to drop. Okay. Because the MACD is positive. Because the MACD is positive here. Okay. The MACD was positive. All right. All right. S&Ps just rallied from 71 to 90. Hold on. NASDAQ, we should get a pullback here on the NASDAQ. Let's see here. All right. There goes the gold pushing up here tonight. All right. There goes the gold. All right. XAU, I don't look at XAU. Bitcoin, looks like Bitcoin's pushing up to new highs here. Unbelievable. NASDAQ just ran about 70 off the lows there. Short MES, okay. Let's just see if it should drop here. It should drop. All right. Should drop here. All right. Let's see what silver is doing here. Silver, SI here. Yeah, well, I also called a short on the NASDAQ, Mikey, from like 40 up to 70. So 35 up to 75. So let's just see here. Silver just absolutely exploded. What the hell is going on with this silver? Oh my Lord. Oof. Oh my God. What a no, there'll be a podcast tonight. Okay. There'll be a podcast tonight here. I gotta just wait. All right. How about last night? The 15-minute time frames reversed, right? And the NASDAQ dropped 90 points in no time, right? Okay. Right. Okay. All right. Got to get this thing to drop here. How the hell did again, unbelievable. That's what I expect tomorrow, Mikey Jacques, right? I expect that tomorrow here. All right. I expect that. We should get a sharp drop here on the S&P. This is just when NASDAQ, S&P just ran 22. All right. And NASDAQ just ran 90. Oof. All right. This is not good for the shorts here, because hopefully this thing can drop here. It should. It should, once these fives start dropping here. Last night was really good. The long was good here. Now it looks like might get stopped out here on the S&Ps, which we're probably going to have to, and then reshort them. Same thing with the NASDAQ. I still think this NASDAQ's going to drop. That was that buy divergence off the, I should have waited to, I still think they're going to drop hard, both of them. Yeah. So, all right, if we got stopped out at 91 on the S&Ps here, I would short them again here, 97 up to probably 06. Look at this, NASDAQ just ran 100. Wow. Okay. Crude was a huge short here. Well, freaking NASDAQ. Unbelievable off that divergence. Off that. Unbelievable. See, Mikey Jacques, that's, damn it. Should have just stayed with the freaking long. Look at that. See that? That's the divergence. Yeah, I would short this again here. This NASDAQ here. 05 up to 05, 06 up to 10 up to 50. Yeah, shorts are screwed. Yeah, we got stopped on both there, but the longs were good, so hopefully it's a push. Okay. Well, I also had the long in the S&P and I mean on the NASDAQ. So let's just see. Freaking NASDAQ, S&P just ran 30. NASDAQ just ran 120. Oh, God. All right. Let's see if this thing can drop here. Make back. So news came out allowing buys from Russia avoiding sanctions. Well, there you go. So between the news and the oil and the, yeah. Everybody does. You're right. Everybody wants Bitcoin to drop. This Bitcoin just dropped 300 just now. Yeah, well, the news came out. Some news came out about oil again. That's why oil just got absolutely slaughtered again. So, you know, they're doing everything they can to make the market go up. They're selling that. They're selling crude futures. Okay. Yeah, I think it should drop here. Okay. They're doing, look at this. Russia, what is it now? Right. You can't do anything. Okay. NASDAQ just dropped. Unbelievable. Had the right idea to be long, and then with the pattern into the negative MACD, should have just waited. Now, hopefully now this can drop a little bit here. Markets are so freaking rigged. You have no idea when I tell you. All right. The Ponzi scheme, absolutely. The Fed comes out and says they want to sell oil futures. So oil this morning, today, here it is. We're calling shorts here in oil, and then it gets kabooshed. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you know, these guys are just, Brinks, sorry about that. That's news-related, Brinks. I can't do anything about that. Okay? I mean, NASDAQ just runs 115 because of something with Russia. I mean, really, this crude's not acting that bad, to be honest with you here. Okay. Bitcoin 150. You think 150 by June of this year? Nah, Steven, I don't think so. I don't know. Let's see here. This NASDAQ, you can look to cover a NASDAQ between 85 and 05, S&Ps between 95, 94, 99. We should get a drop here. Market is so rigged, dude. Seriously, you have no idea. Really, I've been doing this game so long. Okay, I mean, look, something just came out on my phone before from a top fund manager. What they're trying to do, what they did exactly in 2008, give the banks more buying power. I mean, you know, it's just really unbelievable. 22. And I wanted to go home long. The spiders on the lows. And of course, now they're going to be up $2. You know, they can't have the S&P 6675, right? They can't. It's just, you know, Bitcoin will go to zero. From your lips to my ears. So, all right. Jesus. That's all right. Why do you think it's going to go over 100? I mean, you know, oh my God, Rocky Mountain. A good friend of mine called me about this, about the private credit issues out there in the market. Blackstone, he told me, was it Blackstone right here? That's BlackRock. Blackstone, he told me, could have some issues with this private. Yeah, they covered it all up, though. I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, right? Yeah, exactly. They're going to give it. The reason why they Caesars, they don't know if it's a serious bid or not, though. So this thing trades like water here. SOC. What does this thing do today? Oh man. All right. All right. So the gold reversed to buy on the 15. So the lows should be in for the Asia session here, at least. If you look here on gold, silver just kaboomed. So if the 15 reverses to buy here, you know, I've been doing this game so long that I always tell people all the time, you have to think like them, right? You have to think like them, right? You have to think like them. Nostalgia games, no. You'll get it. Last night was great. Not every this is news related that just happened. Is it BlackRock? Or no, it was Blackstone. There's something with Blackstone with these private yeah, the 30-year bond. Okay, if you look at the 30-year bonds, he's right. The 30-year bond, even the 10-year bond, okay? I mean, look at the 30-year bond. So rates are going right back up here. Price down, rates up, right? So again, Henlack, I don't know. We got to see. We got to see here, okay? We got to see. Let's see if we get a drop. This gold should drop here. Well, I called a short here on the Nasdaq. 10 up to 40, 50 range. S&P's 01 up to 09. But look at the 10-year. Okay, I mean the 30-year. And if you want to see the 10-year bond, okay, look at the 10-year. The 10-year, look at this. 2 points on the 10-year? Are you kidding me or what? These rates are going up. I heard that there are big issues with the real AAA loans, but listen, we got $36 trillion in debt. Okay? $36 trillion in debt. I mean, how this market is up. I mean, look, I don't want to get into it. You know, I told you about the Taft-Hartley Act. I've been telling you this forever. They'll do whatever. When the head of the Treasury gets on CNBC and says the Fed's going to start selling, the Treasury is going to start selling oil futures, what the hell you think? This game's not rigged, right? I mean, they'll do anything for this market to go up. They don't want gasoline prices up, stock market down. The perception is horrible, right? Guys, please, right? Well, we had the long on the NASDAQ, perfectly right. The S&Ps on the buy divergence is perfectly right. Then some news came out and you got stopped on the short on both. But you can't do anything about news. The CME said not warn them? Really? Terry Duffy warned them? I'd like to know where that, I wonder why they would do that. I wonder why they would do that. Huh. That's news to me. Yes, we're short gold here. 08 up to what I say, 08 up to like 16. So hopefully, look at this. NASDAQ S&P's making new highs. I would short them here. You're making new highs here. This NASDAQ should drop. Yeah. There was news about the oil. Look at this. Unbelievable. I wanted to go home long spiders. I knew it. I just said, but Jesus. All right. Let's just see. NASDAQ's 40 points from the 10 bar. Any pullback, let's got to see if you get a pullback here. I'd be scalping shorts on the NASDAQ and S&P. I think the bias is bearish, okay? But, you know, the thing is that, you know, they can't have the market do this, right? They can't have the market do this. What was the low here? 662.39, 62, by 662.39 we close. Now, my friend said to me today on the phone as I was driving home, he said to me, mark my words, we go to 6,300 tomorrow. I'm like, are you on drugs? I said, are you on drugs? I said to him, look at this. S&Ps went from 71 to 06, and they're killing crude. So this is the motto here. They just want oil to go down. They want equities to go up. Okay. NASDAQ just ran 138. I still think you take scalp shorts here. Doom Lord, what's your 4-year-old's breakout buy? That's what, you know, Doom Lord, I can't do anything about news, and you got to put stops in, okay? You can't think like them. You got to think, again, if you're short this NASDAQ, just scalp the shorts. Just look to cover anywhere between the 10 and 25 range if you're short. Oil, this oil should get a push up here. See, oil, let's see what the 15 and 30s look like here on oil. Look at this. Unbelievable. They want NASDAQ's S&P's dropping. NASDAQ. Gotcha, M. Let's get back in the game. It's just really, the 30, yeah. You know, you can't do anything about news. Okay, listen. Okay. You can't do anything about news. I can't do anything. There was a couple of times today, we were, at least during the week, you know, a tweet comes out, we're on the right side of the market. Okay. All right. So the government always trade like, why? Because they don't want to make it that obvious, though, right? They don't want to make it that obvious. Okay. No, I know it wasn't you. I said what's the name of your 4-year-old? I said. Yeah, the news came out right at okay, so there you go. All right, so now they're dropping. again, if you were scalping shorts, just try to make it back, right? Cover some S&Ps here, 98 to 02. NASDAQ just got down to, what, 10, what did NASDAQ get down to? 18. I still think they're going to roll over here once these 15s and 30s. Australia said they were reducing requirements on storage for oil and gas companies to provide more. Okay, there you go. Crude, you got to look to short crude, though. I can't. Do you understand? For Frank, I like to see the NASDAQ S&Ps drop. Oh, yeah. So you understand that they'll do anything they can. I keep saying that the gaps are going to get filled down to 6,000 between now and April. And, you know, you just got to be really careful. I mean, because like these guys will do anything. You know, Papa Trump, of all the presidents, talks about the stock market the most. Okay. Now, look, I love the guy. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to talk about politics or anything like that. But I do think, okay, let's see if we get a push down here. I mean, this was the first thing I looked at coming in here was the 15-minute time frames on the long. Okay. And at first, right here, okay, 71, it looked pretty dire, right? Okay. NASDAQ, I had the range even to 40, right? And it got down to 91. The stop was 90. Now look at this, new highs. Oh my God, this NASDAQ so corrupt. So corrupt. And you know, the thing is, I'm not against the guy or anything like that, but $750, I don't think, maybe it pulls in first though. I was long GLDs. Today I was long GLDs at the 46.98. It's up $2 here. I still think you're going to get pullbacks here. I think the 15s are going to get overbought here. Shushin, did you use stops, Shushin? All right. I'm going to look at this 1 minute time frame here. See if this thing can get a pullback. Again, if you're scalping the highs here, just scalp. I think you're going to get a pullback. And that's what you want. You want to get a pullback here. Well, last night you had a 30-point drop and a 90-point drop on the S&Ps. This is news related here. Can't do anything about news. If they're doing things about, you know, gold, let's see, gold pullback. Let's just watch it, Frank. The 15s reversed here. I still think the 30s are overbought on gold. That's really nothing, 300. Let's go. Iceman, you made 18,000 today. That's a great job. See, this is what I'm saying. You know, like it's hard to be short at times when they've had such a decline. And even when, like I said, my friend said to me on the way home after the work, he says to me, tomorrow, 6,300, 6,400. I go, what are you, freaking bananas? He says, nobody wants to go home long over the weekend. I'm like, no, it's not happening. Just want to get some type of a pullback here. Okay. So you're really just, I would be just looking to be scalping shorts here, looking for a pullback. All right. Now you're still bearish on the 15, 30, and 60-minute time frames. I'm just looking here on the 1 minute. Freaking unbelievable. See if this thing can start dropping here. Gold, you have a 93 overbought reading on the 30. Nice bear flag on the 60-minute time frame. I still think they're going to get a sharp pullback here. Bitcoin, if it gets up to the 72,000, you got non-confirmations here. Oh, no, actually, I would just probably take a scalp short. Can you believe this piece of garbage, 72,000? Yeah, I have top tech guys looking at that, actually. Yeah, I said I would be short up there, looking for scalp shorts. Let's looking. Well, we had the long, okay, first of all, Tartan, and then we had the one stop out on the short, and then the scalping the shorts, looking for pullback. Okay. I don't think so, Leetris. Let's just see if we get one time it's going to sit up here like a 747 with no gas in the plane. Yeah, you got to look for pullbacks to go long. Absolutely. We got to look for pullbacks to go long. I mean, just to give you an example, okay, the 30-minute time frame right here on the NASDAQ, okay, in order to get a buy reversal, you need 709. Okay, you need 709. So I don't think you're going to get 709 to get a buy. Okay, I don't 709. So this to me is a bear flag. I still think you're going to get a push down. Okay, the 15-minute time frames are still, you need 24,657 to get a buy reversal here. It's still 22 handles away from that. Okay, I agree. I think crude could pop here on the 5. I think this crude, yep. Should have bought this 84. It's all right. Here goes the NASDAQ down 10. There goes crude up 60. Yep. That was a good call. Well, if that's the case, then you should take advantage of that. Okay? If that's the case, you should take advantage of that. Okay, again, if you're short the S&Ps or NASDAQ up there, you got Jennifer, great job. Okay, then you just lower your stops. Just scalp the shorts, right? Cool trade, I'm scalping shorts. Okay? Just try to make back, if you, oh my God, 80 cents. Oh my God, 70 cents on the crude. All right. See if this gold can drop. Singles and doubles. Sometimes you get stopped out on news-related things. Listen, you don't think I get stopped out on news, on things like that? Okay? So it happens. You know, whenever I put multiple positions on, you don't think that I'm worried about Papa Trump. You know, especially today, a bunch of times I was short. Okay. But for the most times today, to be bluntly honest with you, I was taking longs. Okay. Because I just felt that with the S&Ps making new lows and you get the buy divergences, that Papa Trump was going to say something, right? Oh, the opening was wild today. Like I said, if you're short, I think you can get a pullback here. And let's see. I mean, right now, the NASDAQ is 37 points from the 10 bar. All right. I had no idea about this Russia news. Yeah, I gotta say, I agree. Great job, Jennifer. So you're still bullish on the crude. 15, 30. Oh my God. Look at these 30-minute time frames. I don't know. You're getting overbought on the 30 on the NASDAQ and S&P. You're getting oversold on the 30 on crude. And why wouldn't crude be down more on that news? If they, I mean, what did crude really drop from the 8 o'clock session here, right here? 96.73. So it dropped about $2. Okay, big deal. I mean, look at the NASDAQ just drop. Okay. Bitcoin just dropped 500, Jeff. I don't know if you're looking at it. You have a number tomorrow at 8:30, right? And how about last night, that 15-minute time frame at 9:30? NASDAQ dropped 90. Unbelievable. Probably going to have to look to buy Bitcoin on pullbacks on the 5 here. ADXs are rising. The 60 is about to reverse here. If you look here, Bitcoin. Remember, sign up for the raffle tonight. Here's Jeff. Look at the 60 here, right? So this thing just dropped what, 500? So if the 60 reverses at 9 o'clock, let's see the 5s. You see, Jeff, it even works here. See this, Jeff? 71,513 and 71,000 right here. You see that? You were 1,000 points above the 10 bar moving average. Do you see that? Jeff, you see that? So when the Bitcoin was trading over 1,000, over 72,000, the price was above the 10 bar by 1,000. See the algo? This was 70 when this was 71. Let me see, 71. Yeah, so 72,000. The moving average is 71,000. All right. So you were 1,000 points. That's so whenever you have 1,000 points or more on Bitcoin, right? You see what happened. The shorts are getting absorbed, Spuda. All right, I hope they drop. Okay, come on. Come to Papa. Wait till these 15s roll over. Let's see here. NASDAQ just dropped about 20. Iceman, is that helping you, Iceman, or it's lower? S&Ps just dropped 7. Okay, again, you could just be covering shorts, looking 3-minute time frame. You got a little bull flag on the 3, but you're still in a negative trend. 15, 30, and 60s are still negative. So you may get another push up, but no, I'm not saying Bitcoin. I said, does it help to pull back on the NASDAQ? I said. Now, Bitcoin's setting up a bull flag here on the 5. I'd like to see it go a little lower, like right around here. Here or here. You're still 400 points from the 10 bar. Cruise moving higher. That's good. Yep. Now crude, there's a little bear flag setting up here on crude. 5RR for the 500. What? Okay. I don't know where your short I spin. You could text me. I won't say anything. Papa London. Okay. Okay, well, the NASDAQ just dropped 25. S&P's just dropped 7. Crude's really quiet tonight. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Got a little bit of a bull flag here on the 3-minute. Like I said, you may get one more push up, but I'm still thinking when these 15s and 30s drop, I stay on the stream till 10. Okay. I'd like to see the S&Ps get to 94, the NASDAQ get to 91. That'll be good. If it gets to there, you definitely feel the coolest. Yeah. There goes the S. I told you you're going to get one more push up off the 3-minute. See the NASDAQ and S&Ps. So I'll do the S&Ps here off the 3. Oh, got down to what? 91. Just ran. See the 3-minute? I'll show you the 3-minute. It's a triple Lindy, actually, right here. Just ran about 4 handles here. PCE number tomorrow at 8:30. Absolutely. And how about Papa Trump saying to Jerome Powell that he should be cutting interest rates? This guy's relentless, man. I mean, I love the guy, like I said, but he just wants the market to go up and up and up and up. Right? I'm telling you. SPX, well, where is it currently, Dave? Where are they currently? Traders are now pricing in less than 1 rate cut. Ooh, that's going to hurt. Crude back up. Let's see if this NASDAQ just dropped. If it ticks 10, it'll be down 30 off the highs. May you rot in hell. I hate that index. All right. These 15s here. You got another bull flag setting up here on the 3-minute. Deeply oversold here. Got to stick to this, though. These These 5 MACDs are positive, so you may get one more push up here. Okay, if you're short higher on the scalps, I hope you made something back. Yeah, but you know what they're going to say? They're going to say it's an aberration. They're going to say it's an aberration. They're going to truly say it's an aberration. Bitcoin, nice bull flag, Jeff, under 71,400. 71,000 to 71,400. You got a 5-minute bull flag. ADX is rising on the 5. NASDAQ, anybody scalp the shorts up there on the NASDAQ? Good. Okay. Listen, you can't do anything about news. Okay. Nobody can do anything about news. Okay. Do I get sometimes news works in my favor? Sometimes it doesn't. Okay. Capiche? NASDAQ. Okay. If this NASDAQ probably gets down to the 24,560 to 20, they're not going to get there. These 5s are going to turn up one more time. If they get down to the 75 to 05, you could take a scalp long on the NASDAQ. S&Ps here, probably if they get down to the 93 to even, just take a scalp long on the S&Ps. Yeah, I need that. I want to see the both 2-year and Fed funds. Crude bull flag? I don't know about that. Still think you need to get one more push up here. Can't see, it's too dark here. Let's see, where's the bull? That's a bear flag on crude. This crude gets up to the 77, up to 77. It's 90, 70, 95, 75 to 90. Where's this 15 doing here? Let's see what this 15s are doing. Pac-Man, yeah. Be careful here. Good job, James. We got another 900 to go. Okay. There goes the gold new highs. I don't freaking believe it. I was short this gold. I was long this GLDs right on the bell. NASDAQ just dropped about 35 off the highs. I don't know about that. Silver pushing up. NASDAQ. S&P's just dropped 8, 9. Five-minute time frame. Let's see if you get you can scalp short some gold here. 16 up to 23. All right, let's see if you get one more push up here off these 5-minute time frames. Again, it would be a scalp long. I'm thinking you get one more push up in these 15s and 30s kabushim. Look at the NASDAQ, 35 down. What's your break? Iceman, text me, 914-500-7484. Text me your break even. All right, the 5s, let's see. Look at this Bitcoin. Oh, my God. 700 off the highs. Then you're in a negative trend, so this would be deemed a scalp long. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Tina, good job, Tina. At night. What time was that? Okay, there goes the S&Ps. There goes the NASDAQ up 10. S&P's up 3. NASDAQ up 15. There you go. See, I can't do anything about news. Crude, right here, the 75 short. Anybody short the crude? 75 up to, it just got cabooshed on the bear flag here. Okay? That's why I kept it up. This is a bear flag here. That's why I said 95. I think Bitcoin's going to turn up, Jeff. Just valued 100. This is a beautiful bear flag on oil. Is that oil you just caught? Fiber Spice? Good job. Look at the S&Ps up 4. NASDAQ Hitman up 20. Come on, Baba. 914-500-7484. S&Ps just ran, 4? NASDAQ just ran 20. You guys see? You could have shorted it, scalped the long, right? Anybody get the long on what was the news? About oil. These criminals. They're going to do this with Russia, give them, who knows? It's just all nonsense. All right. 5160 set for gold. Oh, I don't know about that. If you're short the gold, look to cover between the 12 and 16. Now listen, this is just a scalp long here. Okay, gold's dropping. What a short on oil. So the short on oil, now you can see what's going on, right? Bear flag on oil, bull flag on NASDAQ and S&P. 1 went up, 2 went up, 1 went down, right? How do you be emotionally focused? You gotta have passion beyond. You have to have passion, really. I mean, seriously. It's the divergences, absolutely, Fiber Spice. Well, this is a slow night here. You had the long on the NASDAQ, almost got stopped out. S&Ps rallied. Jeffrey, look at the Bitcoin. Jeffrey, 300 off the lows, Jeff. That's a great job, Jeff. That's a Picasso right there. You guys should be trading Bitcoin futures, in my opinion. Okay, you got Bitcoin futures, you got oil, you got S&Ps, you got SIC, MyFundedFutures, NASDAQ. Come on. I can't explain why, kid, if you're new. Oh, my God, this oil's going to... NASDAQ just ran... NASDAQ just ran 25, almost 30 off the lows. I can't explain why, kid. It's a matter of preference. And In my whole life, silver is exploding. S&P's up 6. NASDAQ. Look at Bitcoin, Jeff. Then if I would stop. Oh my God. Look at these S&Ps on that bull flag. Lucas Trades. NASDAQ just ran about 35. James Robertson, did you get the long on the NASDAQ? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It was a bull flag, Danny girl. DJ Danny. Look. Right here, DJ Danny. Look. On the 5-minute and the buy reversal. It's not even a buy. It's a triple Lindy. Oh my God. Look at this NASDAQ. Jesus Christ. Look at this NASDAQ. Oh my God. Look at this Bitcoin, Jeff. 500 up. That's a Picasso right there. Bitcoin is an absolute Picasso. All 3 time frames. Look at this. This is a monster bull flag. So people say, you know, the 5-minute reverse to sell, the oversold condition, positive MACD, right? It just ran 400. You could probably take a short on the NASDAQ if it goes up to the 48 to 78 range. S&P's just a scalp short if it gets up to the 07 to like 14. Gold 23 up to 31. You know, the thing is, these 15-minute time frames are still way over. Jeff, this is a Picasso right here, Jeffrey. So you got to start watching, Jeff, when you get these big moves up on Bitcoin, and if you're like 1,000 or 1,500 points away from the 10-bar moving average, like here, right before. So if you look here, you can see the moving average comes in. Where's the moving average come in here? I found my thing here. Moving out 7897. Okay, and then the algorithm right here was 79,195. See it? Okay. So, all right. 9 o'clock is 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Okay. So that you take the short when you're 1,000 points away, where the algorithm is higher by 1,000 points than the moving average. Let them have them, right? So I said I looked at short 72,000, but never got there. It was right here and then I said you got to take the long. I would be taking the long here. Fear not, Hitman. The 15s might roll over here. Okay. The form isn't working because it's after 9 o'clock. You guys got to understand the game. Let's see if we get one more push down here. So you had the Bitcoin just ran 400. This is an absolute Picasso. If you see the Bitcoin futures, the MACD positive 80Xs are rising here on the 15. You see the 80X rising on the 30, right? And you see the 60-minute time frame now reverse to buy here. now, now the strategy is to buy the pullback on the 15. Okay, all right. Andrew, the first trade was a long, so the second trade was a short. All right, let's see if this gold can drop here. Gaps in the market? Just the gaps in the market are just ways for, you know, like for tomorrow, let's say we come in tomorrow and we're up 29 points. There'll be a gap on the spiders. But if you want to really see, oh my God, look at this Bitcoin. Good Lord. If you really want to see a gap here, I mean, I'll just go over this really quickly with you. I don't want to spend too much time on this, though. All right. These are gaps. All right. And I'll show you the daily. This is a gap. Okay. All of the upside, see the gaps here? All these gaps got filled. But here's the thing you got to really worry about. Okay. And not worry about it. I mean, I'm just making a point. You see this gap got filled from here and here. Okay, but look at the bigger gaps. Here's the gap. Look at this. Okay, let me see if I could make this smaller for everybody. Let's do this here. Okay, if you look here, you can see here, here's the gap right here. 6,500, 6,500, 65.8. Okay, here's the gap right here. Okay, all right. Okay. All right. Okay. Here's the gap. Okay. If you see, and I don't know if you can see it. This is a gap. Okay. So 65. Okay. All right. I think that should get filled. Okay. Then you got, you see that gap right there? That gap got filled. Then you have this gap right here, 6,300. Okay. All right. Then you have this gap here. This is the big one, 6,200 on the S&P, right? Okay. Wow, S&P is up 10. Okay. And then, Andrew, you didn't take that long on the S&P or NASDAQ, Andrew? Okay. And then if you go even further, look at this gap right here, 6,000 right here, 6,000 and a half, right? Okay. Okay. If crude reverses sell on the 15, so crude was the bear flag, bull flag, NASDAQ, and Danny girl, I would be exiting longs here. Okay. And then if you even look here, look at this gap here, 5,600. This is when Papa Trump cut the tariffs, right? Reduced the tariffs. Remember that day? Okay. All right. All right. And then if you really want to get stupid, you got this last gap here at 5,200 and the final gap here at 5,100. All right. Okay. So even with this pop here, the 30-minute and the 60-minute time frames, okay, those are gaps. Okay. So you can see things a lot more clearer. Okay. Now, if you look here on the S&P futures, just to show you right here, okay, do I think the gaps are unfilled orders? No, they're gaps from the opening per se, right? So here, if you look here, you can see, right? All right, you can see even the weekly, right? You have a big gap here at 65,900, right? If you look at the bigger weekly, okay, here's the big, this is the big one right here, the 56, that's why I always say 5650. Now, are these gaps going to get filled? Damn straight. Do I think they're going to happen tomorrow? No. Okay. It's going to be very hard with Papa Trump. Okay. Yeah, there was some news about oil. I would be scalping shorts in oil above 48 to 88. S&P's, what do I say, 07 to 14, 07 to 15. Gold's dropping. I would lower your stops if you're short gold. Okay. So now you saw the bear flag. So you see what's going on here. Oil down, right? Of course, because they're selling futures, right? It just goes to show you how much they want the market to go up, right? So you got oil got cabooshed, right? Oil got cabooshed on this bear flag up at 75 right here, and then it drops. So oil dropped literally $1 here, okay? And now the 15 is about to reverse, okay? So that move there, James, that was a really nice pattern. Bitcoin, S&Ps, and Nasdaq, okay, was a really nice long on the 5 minute. All right. Oil, gold just dropped here again. Now, again, you got a monster bear flag on gold on the 60-minute time frame. All right. If you see gold here, you got a monster bear flag on the 60. There's a monster bear flag here. You're pushing up here. Look at all this overhead resistance here. The 60s, when these 60s roll over, S&Ps, Nasdaq look to cover any shorts 35 to 50. S&Ps, you can look to cover anywhere from the 04.5, 08.5 range. Okay, 24,900. I doubt it. I don't think so. So gold pushed up here to 24, and then it drops to 18. You got to scalp the short. Nasdaq's dropping. This is why you got to DJ Danny Girl. You're shortening, okay? The 1 hour moving average. So you think you're going to get up to where on gold or Nasdaq? Let's see what the Nasdaq is. That might be 20. Well, do you think 24,780? Where's it come in at? 24,678. I don't know. Many tankers are hit in Brazil. What did you say? Oh, in Iran. Okay. I hate this Nasdaq more than anybody. I just think it's the most corrupt market. Okay, Nasdaq, I would lower your stops. It's just scalping. Okay. I'm sure crude must have rallied. I got to look at it. S&Ps, again, you can just cover 05 to 07.5 or 08.5. Last night, the Nasdaq, exactly perfect pattern, 930. Nasdaq dropped 90 on the shorts. S&Ps dropped 30. What's the point of filling the gap? It's just something I've learned over the 43 years that all gaps get filled, right? I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow. You don't just say, I'm going to short the S&Ps at, 5,500 or, or 6,500 because the gaps are going to get filled. You don't do that, right? Come on, James Robertson, engage Maverick. Well, I hope you got that long, Nostalgia, Gomez. No, I'm not saying the gaps get filled. Every gap gets filled eventually. Okay. No, they don't. Gaps decay with time. No, I don't think that. The gaps are there permanently. What are you gonna do? Just erase the gaps, Robert? You can't. That doesn't happen. I'm looking for pullbacks on gold here. Gold should drop. Still looking for the NASDAQ. These 15-minute, okay, so let me just give you a little heads up here. The S&P futures, okay, just now, okay? So the S&Ps right now reverse to buy on the 15-minute time frame right here. You see it? Okay? So the S&P is reversed to buy on the 15 right here, which means that there's a probably 85% chance that during the Asia session that this low 71, this guy, he's finished. Okay, that the lows are in for this session. Okay, now if you look at the 30-minute time frame, you need to take out 67.18, so 10 handles higher, 10 points higher. You take that out. The strategy is you buy the pullback on the 5-minute, then you buy the next pullback on the 15-minute time frame. Pullback meaning you want some type of an oversold condition on that. Okay. All right. Gold's dropping. All right. That's what you want. Oh no, I got to get to 500 people to do a raffle. All right. It's got 439. All right. That was a really nice pullback on the that strategy right there on the S&P futures before the 15 revert is called a triple Lindy. A triple Lindy, okay, is a buy divergence in a negative trend. Okay, so a triple Lindy does two things. It sets up the short on the 15 or the buy reversal on the 15. Either way, okay, in this case, it set up the buy reversal on the 15. Okay, so that's called a perfect triple Lindy right there. That's a beautiful bull flag right there. Got down to 99, and then, of course, they ripped 12. Okay, all right. Gold, see you later. Casey Courtney, just try again on Monday. Right? You try again. Anybody short the gold? James Robertson, you short a little gold? Silver just dropped 26. Because it's after 9 o'clock. Gold futures are not a triple Lindy. Gold futures are a buy reversal now on the 15. Okay, got it. Well, did you short a little bit above 58 when it dropped? 48? Just got to scalp it. Okay, so now the 15's reversed to buy, okay? But here's the biggest problem you're going to have here. Okay, so here's the biggest problem you have here on the NASDAQ and S&P. It's a big bear flag here, right? It's a big bear flag right here, right? And, okay, waiting for gold to break out. I think gold, you need the gold. I think you got to be careful with the gold, okay? I think, and I'll go over the gold in a second, okay? Should gold bounce from here? I think gold should drop maybe to 12, okay? So if you look here, the NASDAQ would need to take out S&P 6739. That's 32 points from here, right? And if you get this overbought condition here, and once these 60s start rolling over, I think they're in trouble. That's just what I think. But you know, again, they just want to do anything they can to make the markets go up. Here, the NASDAQ is still only 63. I want to see this higher. The thermal paste, Is that Josh? No. I go right back up. This is really quiet. No. I'm not saying any stories about Michael. I was calling shorts up there. Just hopefully you get this. I think if the NASDAQ gets up to 60, up to 90, you just keep scalping shorts and looking for the pullback. When you want these 15-minute time frames. NASDAQ. James, did you short the NASDAQ here in the 48 to 60 range? I still think the market's shouldn't gold bounce here. I think gold needs, I think yes, but I think from lower. Hendricks, he's sleeping. He's night right now. I forgot he was even here. Hi, boo-boo. Hi, daddy. He's so good, my boy. All right. NASDAQ just dropped 16. S&Ps just dropped 3.5, 4. What gap below? Where's the gap? 66, SP. I don't look at that. How would you do that? I would go wide on my ranges. So if you do, I do 1, and then I would do 2, and then I would do 4. But I would go wide. Like on NASDAQ, you would go every 10 or 12 points. Yeah, we lost a plane tonight. I saw that. Were anybody lost on that? I'm not sure. All right, S&P's dropping. NASDAQ just dropped about 16. They said it wasn't a collision, but it wasn't shot down. They don't know what the hell happened. They'll never tell you the story. Are you crazy? Yes. Patrick Bateman, how are you? Bateman. No. Here we go. NASDAQ just dropped 20. DJ Danny Go, you shorting up there? When does it get warm? It's 85 degrees here in Florida. There goes the S&Ps, kabooshed, NASDAQ, James Robertson, get in there. No, it wasn't. It was a CENTCOM plane or something like that. It was, I don't. 659. Oh my God. You think so? That's what my friend said to me. My friend said to me he thinks 4,300, 4,400. That will fit your. How'd you, Ma? Did you talk to my friend? CNN. What are you, crazy? I go home. I walk the dog. All right. Now, 15 reverse to buy here. I still want to see maybe a push down to 02, 03. These 60-minute time frame and 30-minute time. Remember, you're in a sell disconnect here. Okay. It was a fuel plane. Okay. I believe you. Yeah, crude's bouncing between there. Let's look at this crude here. This was a great short. The 15's reversed to sell here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Big explosion in where? Qatar? This ain't going to be over. I'm telling you. It was like, oh, this could be over. We're going to have a 7% rally. So 659 on the spiders. If I do my math correctly, right, that's 700. That's 7 points down. That's 70 points on the S&P. That would currently, right now we're up, we're up 3. So 669. So you're thinking 10 points. So you're talking 6,600 tomorrow? Zill, I don't know. I mean, they're not. This, the president thinks that they were weeks away from a nuclear bomb, and he gave him a chance to come clean, and that's that. So if I do my math correctly, right? If I do my math correctly, Dave, so we're up 30 now. So that means the spiders are 669. What a joke. I wanted to go home long on the bell. Okay. And okay. And if we're down 659, that'd be 10 points. That's 10 points on the that's 6,600, right? Well, it's not really war, right? Honestly, I mean, all right, then 5-minute time frame on gold just rallied. Jesus, it's not really war because we're not really at war, like declare war, like it's like when we went crazy with the Germans, right? So 16. I said that's why I was looking for the Nasdaq to get. I mean, gold to get down to the 12. I thought 12 area, but get down to 16. It's going to turn up here. ADX were rising. Let's look at silver. One more sweep to highs. What, S&P or gold? I'm still thinking here, based upon this pattern, that these 15-minute time frames are going to roll over. Okay, I think. Again, when you got the push down, I had the long, I got stopped on the short, scalped the short, caught the long, caught the scalp. So again, I think that I'd like to see, okay, these 15s right here get somewhat oversold. I don't think it's going to happen during our session. Okay. And look at the 30-minute time frames here. I'm on the side of them rolling over. Oh my God. Look at the 30. Look at this bear flag here. Look at the 30s. Now, the good thing is these positive MACDs. So I don't think you're going to make new lows here. I don't think you're going to make new lows. Hendricks, really? You got to do that now? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God, Hendricks. Are you nuts? The hell is that? So I didn't say military exercise. Okay. I didn't say military exercise. Hendricks is dropping bombs here in Jupiter, Florida. Forget it. Oh my God. Hendricks is killing me. My eyes just teared up. Good Lord, God Almighty. Very quiet though. Didn't expect this quiet though. So this is what I was telling everybody this today, right? I'm begging and hoping, okay, for the 15 tomorrow if we gap down, okay, for the gap down we would be looking to buy him here. I'm just curious. Jupiter, worst beach ever? Really, Robert Darcy? What's with you? First of all, we don't have a beach in Jupiter. Okay, it's Juno Beach. I use bars because I'm used to it. I'm never switching to a candle. Pros only look at, in my opinion, people my age and in the business long enough only look at bars. What can't you register on a bar versus a candle? I just don't get it. Robert, why would you say that Jupiter is the worst beach? I'm just curious. You have a right to your opinion. I believe you can. Bull flag on the 5-minute. I'd like to get to pull in a little bit more. Bars are the best. Jupiter has a beach. Where's that? I live here. Tell me where that is. I fell asleep tonight. I wasn't feeling well. My diverticulitis acted up. No, S&P is not a short now. I would not look to short it now. Oh, I think it was a joke. Like the planet Jupiter doesn't have a beach. Oh, sorry, Robert. I don't have a sense of humor tonight. Westport, Connecticut? You're from Westport? My good friend Ronnie Shear's from there. You think I have an accent from New York? Please. Yeah, gold just rallied 8. All right, 500. There you go. We'll do raffles tonight. All right, 500. All right. Favorite ticker for Asia would have to be gold. I think gold's the best asset. Am I Jewish? No, Catholic. Oh, dee. Oh, I think that's a smart choice. Okay, so we're gonna do the raffle here in about 15 minutes. Tomorrow we have an 8:30 number, big number. And what else? Also, if anybody would like a 5-day free trial, you can text me your full name and email, 914-500-7484. And you can start it on Monday. Again, if you'd like to have a 5-day free trial to my live stream, which is every morning from 8:30 to 4, just text me your full name and email at 914-500-7484. SOV for, yes, that's the underlying ETF, Shima. Yes. Oh, I'll be up all night watching this NASDAQ now. I want to see this 30 and 60-minute time frame. NASDAQ was trading 24,592, 492. Literally rallied 168 points. I still think gold's going to drop here off the 30s. Okay, now gold. Okay, so something just happened in gold. Okay, all right. So gold just reversed to buy here, everybody, on the 30-minute time frame. See it? So the strategy is you buy the first pullback on the oversold condition on the 5 now, which means you want to get some type of an oversold condition on the 5-minute. Then the next strategy would be to take the oversold condition on the 15. Okay? Positive MACDs, ADXs are off, low selling pressure. So you want to get this gold right here to do something like this. Get the oversold condition here. You see it? Okay, so this is the first pullback on the 5 since the 15 reversed to buy. So, all right, you may get one more push up here. Probably look if this S&Ps get down to the 97.5 to probably 96.5 to 03.5 range. See if this NASDAQ can get one more push down. There goes the gold. See? Okay, so now gold just got cabooshed, $6 just now. If you're still short the gold, okay, I would just be looking to cover below at 19 or below here. Okay. I'll be watching my silver just got cabooshed. So now silver, okay, if you look at silver here, okay, again on the what a bear flag. Oh my God, but I don't think it's going to get really super cabooshed. Silver, okay, 60-minute, 62, just dropped 50. So look at the 5-minute here. Okay. That was the push up there. What's this crew doing? I would cancel the buy on the S&Ps. You may get one more push up. I still think the 15s are gonna go lower here. I think the 30s want to roll here. I agree with you, but look at this oil. It's rallied 80 cents. Why do I take this oil down? All right. Yeah, oil just turned up here off the 30 right here. The 15 probably didn't reverse yet, right? Oh, it did. So now you have, so pretty much when the 15s reverse like this, there's an 85% chance that the highs are in for this session right here. Okay? And now what you want to do is you want to wait for the 15s to get a little bit overbought here. Probably take another short here on oil soon. On what? First 5-minute pullback on what? Gold? Yes. Since the 30s reversed to buy, yes. I would look to get, but it has to be a deep oversold condition. Okay? Can anybody answer cute critters? I don't know. All right, we need over 500 to do the raffle. Okay, we may get one more push up here on the NASDAQ S&Ps. On the 5, just got down to the, what did I get down to? 04, I believe. Bitcoin just rallied a quick 150. Oh, 3 and 3. You wouldn't have been able to buy anyway. Is gold going to oil? All right, we got 510 here. All right, gold's starting to drop. Silver just got cabooshed. Wow, what a short in silver. Oh, my God almighty. 70 cents in silver. Anybody trading the SICs here? So when the 15s reverse like that and the 30s get oversold, this would have been a really great long, obviously, 80 cents up. I want to see these S&Ps break here. I'm hoping for the NASDAQ 24,582. Look at this gold. Big number tomorrow, 8:30 PCE. Again, if anybody, my phone's blowing up here. If you want to access to my 5-day free trial, just text me 914, full name and email, 914-500-7484. Come on, NASDAQ, drop 50. Hey, Scott the Money, nice to meet you. Gaston Peltra, nice to meet you too. I said the highs are in for the day, for the session, this session, meaning that this high right here for the 8 o'clock session, you see it right here? That with the 15s, that means till 3 o'clock, right? 3 a.m. Yeah. There goes the gold dropping finally. If this gold gets down to the, I'd go 08.5, 15.5. Pick, let's go. Actually, I'd probably go 07, 08, 06.5 to 14.5 range on the gold. PHC trader. Yeah, just give me a call. If you want to text me, I'll call you after the after here. 914-500-7484. Really? Helpful G? You'll send me a box of what? Of Snake River Farm steaks? Oh, damn, Helpful G. PHC trader. If you want, just text me 914-500-7484, and I'll give you a breakdown here. This oil, if this oil gets up to the 95.75, 95.80 up to 96.80, I look to short it. All right. I want to see if the S&Ps can get to 97. Let's see if this NASDAQ can get to at least 24,610. Gold got below 14.5. You should get one more push up on gold. Silver, oh my God, silver's down $1. Oh my God, what a short up there on the S&Ps. I mean, on what a short up there on gold. James Robertson, you get that short up there? Nope. Okay. Come on, Pac-Man. Come on, Iceman. Wow, look at this silver get absolutely kabooshed. Oh my God. What off the 30? See the 30-minute time frames? Oh my God. 85. Oh my God. You talking, look at this silver, $1.35. Look at the 30-minute. Here's the 60. You're pushing up in the Asia session to the negative MACD. Gold that was sell above 14, 14 and a half. And look at the 30-minute. What a bear flag. Oh my God. Gold's going to get kabooshed. It's going to follow right with it. Wow. This is a cabooshin. Are you short the Lance briefcase? Are you short? Hey, Roy. Roy, give me a call. PHC Trader. Text me, Roy, 914-500-7484. All right, gold just pushed up. I'll be out above 14 and a half, 17, out. All right, out. I'd be out. Okay? Okay, we're going to do the raffle. You sure the NASDAQ? Good job. Roy, Stewart, and PHC Trader, if you guys text me, I'll call you after this. 914-500-7484. Now, here's what's going to happen. The 15-minute time frame is going to get oversold. I'm thinking maybe the NASDAQ can get down to the 09 level. Okay? But here's the problem. You're still in a negative trend on the 15, 30, and 60. Okay? Scalp long what? Gold? I already called the long on the gold. 07.5 to 14.5. It got down to 12. Okay? JT. Hey, JT, congratulations. Didn't you win last night? Well, we called shorts up there in the gold. And I said, if you look at gold on the 60-minute time frame, oh, please, God, let this NASDAQ drop at least 50 more. Okay, if you look here on the gold, you can see here, if I can type, okay, why I was calling the shorts up there, just quickly before the raffle starts here, okay? You can see this is a monster bear flag. You're pushing up here to 24, 25, and you're getting overbought into this negative MACD. Okay? All right? Okay. All right. Good luck, everybody. We got the raffle. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm so excited. Let's do it. Jennifer, are you in there? Beautiful. Jennifer. Silver's got to be shorted on every rally. All right. I'll be looking. All right. Congrats. Good luck, everybody. Congrats. I'm shocked. All right. First person of the night. Let's do it. Get in there, Jennifer. NQ Futures Talk. NQ Futures Talk. NQ Futures Talk. Wow, 2% down? Wow, I would love to see that. Carlos. What did I nail? The gold? The long? Okay. NQ. Hey, congratulations, NQ Futures. Next. Jesus or Jesus underscore man 64. Jesus underscore man 64. Jesus, look at the gold. Oh my God. Gold just got up to 19. All right. NQ futures, awesome. Jesus, man, 64. Going once. Going twice. Jennifer. Next. PTC or PHC, please text me. Roy, please text me. I'll give you a holler. Explain everything to you. Rita L Trades. This is a new one. Rita L Trades. Rita L Trades. Silver just bounced. Yes. Rita L Trades. Yeah, silver just rallied like 50. Is she here? Congratulations. That's 2. Sushu Bear 13. Sushu Bear 13. Sushu Bear 13. Oh, NASDAQ, please drop 40 more for my good friend. Sushu Bear. Sushu Bear. Look at the gold drop here. I hope you got out along. Sushu Bear. Look at crude. What's crude doing? I can't. What's crude doing, Eli? Not Sushi Bear. Sushu Bear. Next! Goku FX11. Goku FX11. What did I say? What do I get stakes if what happens? Yeah, but you got to be no, the NASDAQ didn't reverse though on the 15. You got to be careful. NASDAQ's still on a negative trend. Goku FX 9610. Okay. It's probably should be shorted up here. Hey, Emmanuel. Dragon. Goku FX11. Boy, this will be here till 10:15. Next. Misha Q11. Misha Q11. Micaiah Q11. I don't even know. Where do I get my stakes? If the NASDAQ goes where? Where's the NASDAQ got to go for me to get my stakes? Very funny, Samuel. Misha Q11. Jennifer. Congrats. That's 3. Right, Jennifer? That's 3. Roy and PHC, please text me so I can give you a call after this. Gartz. G-A-R-T-A-Z. These are new names. Gartz. I'd probably take a scalp long on the S&Ps here. Anywhere from the 94 to 01, 95 to 01. Gartz. G-A-R-T-A-Z. Oh, Hendricks. What the hell? Oh, my God. That's it. No more bones for you. Oh, my God. Next. Juicy. What's going on, Juicy? 5804. Oh my God, Hendricks. That's brutal. Samuel Hago. 731. Samuel. Look at this gold right back up. Jesus. Samuel Huego. Jesus, silver just exploded. Pietro, how are you, brother? Next, Samuel. We only got 3. It's almost 10 o'clock. These 30-minute time frames better roll over. Look at this gold rally. What did I say? Gold going to 12. Gold went exactly 12 and a half. Wild deuce. Wild deuces. 2, 3, 4. Wild deuces. Wild deuces, Jennifer. Gold just rallied 12. Oil. Jesus. Where's the NASDAQ got to go for me to get my stakes? That's 4. Wild deuces, congratulations. Next. The Leaf 4800. The Leaf 48099. Oh my God, look at his gold. The Leaf 4809, Jennifer. That could be 5. Congratulations. Next. Oh my God, look at this gold rally 12. Oh, Leaf is not here. Next. That's how many is that? 4 or 5? I think that's only 4. Wow. Johnny M. Cool, 2893. Johnny M. Cool, 2893. He should be here. How many is that, Jennifer? 4? Johnny M. Cool, you should be. He's here. Congratulations, Johnny. That's 5. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Look at this NASDAQ go. Jesus, what the hell? How do you say it? Zinebezozon? Zinebezozon? Oh my God, my brain hurts. Zinebezozon? Anybody? He's not here. Zinebezozon?
He's here, Stephen. He's here.
Congratulations. That's 6. If you bought the S&P, oh, look at the NASDAQ go on the 5s. NASDAQ, S&Ps just ran 3. Oh, my God. Gold just made new. Look at the silver rally $1. My God. Annie. Jeez, I can't. ANNYCRESPOH. I take a scalp short on this gold. 31 up to 40. All right. How do you join the giveaways? You got to go to MyFundedFutures YouTube and create an account. All right. Can't believe the gold just exploded like that. Well, that was the first pullback on the 5 after the 30 reverse, right? Exactly. So I got to look at the silver. ANNYCRESPOH. What is up with the names? No idea, Scott Money. Right? The forum closed so soon. 9 o'clock every night, Rob boys. Next! That's 6. We got 6. Okay, you have to go. Cheyam. Oh, come on. Chayami Chocho 5 R5Y. I need a drink. No, you have to go and register on the form on MyFundedFutures. CHAIMAECHO R5Y. Really? I'm going to do this fast. Next. He's here. That's 6. That's 7. Congratulations. Okay, we'll give it to you. Edge Arbiter. Edge EDGEARBITER. All right. If you're scalping the gold, look to cover below 29. EDGE. The link doesn't work because it's after 9 o'clock. ARBITER.
Edge
Next.
Arbiter.
Edge Arbiter.
Arbiter.
Edge Arbiter. I thought I said it the first time. Okay. We got 3 more to do. Next. Epictus 2. EPICTUS 2. I can't speak anymore. EPICTUS 2. NASDAQ just ran 16. S&Ps just ran 4. Jennifer, see here, EPICTUS 2. We got 3 more to do here. Next, we got to keep moving. It's 10 o'clock, 10:03. We'll be here till 10:50. We got 3 more. Hunt 33R. Hunt 33R. Hunt 33R. Is Hunt 33R here? Hunt 33R. That's 8. 2 more. NASDAQ. Jesus. Chart killer. Chart killer. Are you here, chart killer? Chart killer. Are you here, chart killer? Short NASDAQ? No. I was not short NASDAQ. NASDAQ just ran 23, 24. Chart killer. Next. We got 2 more. Blakesky Finance. Blakesky Finance. Rav Boys, text me 914-500-7484. Rav Boys, and I'll tell you. Blakesky Finance. Jennifer, is he here? We got 2. I'm exhausted. Rav Boys, are you here? PHC and Roy, if you guys want me to talk to you, I'll just call me 914-500-7484. Next. 2 more. This is the longest giveaway. We got 2 more. GB Futures, MyFundedFutures TV. GB Futures, MyFundedFutures TV. Mikey Jock. My God, I said we'll be here till 10:15. Jennifer, is he here? We got 2 more to do. All right, we'll get him. Next. I may just pick 2 people, Jenny. What do you think?
I'm fine with that, but I'm going to say something real quick. Everybody in the chat who is trying to argue with me on this, you're going to lose. And I will cut down on the giveaways if y'all keep on.
What are they doing? What's going on? What am I missing?
One person's trying to say I'm not resetting the forum. One person literally changed or went and made another YouTube for one of the winners that we previously picked, who was not here to claim it because their name didn't match. And so he went and made another YouTube and put the same picture up there, which means that he entered underneath 2 different names, which is an automatic ban for 3 months from giveaways. I'm not going to keep dealing with this, chat. I'm not going to keep dealing with it. I will cut down on the giveaways. I'll put it to where there's only 5 winners tonight.
Okay, Paul 1906. Paul 1906. Paul's here. Next, one more. Come on, guys. Let's play by the rules, okay? Gotta watch this. Gotta worry about these 15-minute time frames turning up here on the S&Ps and NASDAQ. Dave, hey, here you go. The guy who thinks we're dropping down to 6,600. Dave G 3443. You gotta be here, brother. Are you here? Dave G, this might be a sign. All right, gold just dropped 4. Dave G, he's here. He's got to be here, right? He's calling for a crash tomorrow. All right? All right. All right. Thank you, everybody. Is Dave G here, Jennifer? The guy's calling for a crash. No, he's not here? S&Ps just ran 5. NASDAQ just ran 25. Is Dave G here? He's got to be here.
He's there. He's there.
All right. All right, everybody. I want to say thank you to Denny. I want to say thank you to Jennifer. Thank you to Aaron. Thank you to all of you. Okay. Yeah, I look shot tonight. I was sleeping. My diverticulitis was killing me. I want to say thank you for all of you to be here. Again, if you want, I stream every day from 8:30 to 4. Go to sktrain.live, or if you want access to my 5-day free trial, or if you want to just talk to me, my cell phone number is 914-500-7484. All right. Also, what else? I have a podcast, The Bold, the Bear, and the Ugly, on my SK Trading YouTube, so please watch it. God bless you. Thank you, Denny. God bless you. God bless our troops. And, of course, as always, God bless the United States of America. See you Monday, everybody.
Yeah. Charts scribbled like hieroglyphs, secrets in the mist. Candlesticks whisper, every wick got a twist. Fibonacci spiral, price dance in a trance. Pyramids of profits if you catch the right glance.
Inner circle move, shadows on the screen. Trading on the edge, chasing that dream. Cipher in the candles, fortune in the haze. The cipher in the riddle, money through the maze.
Liquidity hunts, snipers in the dark. Stop loss graves marked by the market shark. Order block sermons, preaching through the pain. Catch the ICT code, ride the profit.